Amber Rich, creating magic by going through failure. Creating magic by going through failure. Amber Rich.
At the age of 9, I was playing along with my toys, and suddenly, someone walks in on me. I freeze. For a moment, I almost feel embarrassed for playing out a full scenario through my head, and they walked in what feels like the climax of my own movie. It's not that I did anything wrong, or that I might get in trouble for. I feel judged. It's a moment of vulnerability. I let my guard down. My thoughts and imagination felt exposed. This age, from 8 to 10, is when our awareness begins to shift. We start to worry about what other people may think of us. We start to feel embarrassment. Embarrassment, by definition, is a feeling or showing a state of self-consciousness and distress. We feel scared. We don't want to look stupid. And it's ultimately uncomfortable. This feeling, for a lot of us, shows up again when we're starting something new. Maybe for you, it's starting a new job or position. You decide to go back to school. You start to work out again after a hiatus. Those feelings of self-doubt and vulnerability show up when it feels important to us. Let me say that again. Those feelings of self-doubt and vulnerability show up when it feels important to us. I don't think anybody likes to feel uncomfortable, but everyone wants a chance to improve their life. When I was in college, I was determined to scare the heebie-jeebies out of myself because I found this quote and I was gonna live by it. If your dreams don't scare you, they aren't big enough. I'm from a small town in Indiana, and I knew that my small town mindset was temporary. I wanted to achieve big dreams. And I found myself in Chicago doing an internship with a lady who ran her own design studio. It was an absolute dream job. Her passion was infectious. She was doing what I had dreamt of doing. She offered me a job when I graduated, and in January 2014, I moved to the big city of Chicago. I helped her run the business during the week and shot weddings with her on the weekends. The best part about weddings is the free food. And cake. Who doesn't love free food? I loved it. To be totally honest, I was passionate. And not just about the food. It was magic. When wedding season's over, that's typically when the invitation business picks up. Instead of shooting weddings, I would spend my time doing mostly production. Printing, mounting, stuffing, wrapping. Printing, mounting, stuffing, wrapping. One day, it's a little after office hours. I'm finishing up packing an order. My boss had already left for the day, but earlier she asked me to print something from her computer, so it's ready for in the morning. No problem. I open up her computer, find the file I need to print the file. I'm just waiting for it to be done. I see a few messages pop up, and I realize that she left her messages open. I glance over and read, "She is so annoying. I asked her earlier to start timing herself because she is so slow." Me? Ding! Another message. Derp, derp. Ding! Another message. She is so derpy. I felt my heart skip a beat. My hands were shaking. I obviously wasn't supposed to see that message. And in real time, I saw her conversation and what she was saying about me. It was uncomfortable. I remember feeling exposed. Wasn't this my dream? I never did say anything to her, but the lingering feeling made me ask myself, is this what I really want? And is this how I want to feel? What is that for you? Have you gotten to the point where you ask yourself, why am I doing this? When you find yourself doing something that's important to you, but you still feel uncomfortable, ask yourself these questions. What do I want to be doing more of? What do I enjoy doing? What do I want my days to look like? What am I scared of doing? I might regret if I don't try. What may feel like a huge mistake are just glimmers of magic about what you don't want and what you do and how you want to feel while you're doing it. In our adult life, when we are back in the bodies of our 9-year-old selves feeling exposed, know that this feeling doesn't last for forever. It's a moment. I like to think of it as a season of change. Be present with it and realize that you are going through it. It may feel like you are trudging towards it slowly. The magic happens when you push forward through the fear of failure. Along the way, you may feel uncomfortable, vulnerable, judged, exposed, like someone walked in on you. You may even uncover how people truly feel about you. You start to create magic by going through failure when all of your failures and successes have taught you to keep going because you are getting closer and closer to what you were meant to do. What happens when we go back to the gym? The first week, you may only be able to pick up 5 pounds. As you keep showing up and you keep feeling uncomfortable, now you're picking up 15 pounds. Then that becomes nothing. And all of a sudden, you're not uncomfortable anymore. You are in your zone. The result of a fulfilling life is what makes it worth it. Being uncomfortable doesn't last for forever. Creating magic in life is about doing the things that you do best. Learning the things that you don't like and what you do, and keep going to find what you are meant to do. These failures and successes in life create magic. Thank you.